Going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. On the move, it's Hughes. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Handoff from the gun. Just buried it. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the Sooners get enough to move the chains. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying to move them on the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Catch in the middle. It's sharp. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
To the air. It's Arnold. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some.
Just plowing ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm, when you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Mason requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Burks. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute everything.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick strike complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're keeping the front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us on points?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Sooners send out the punt unit.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might spawn out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They move the tight end all over. On the move. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Fires to the big fella. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Off play action. Trying to get to it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Hidden just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
They pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that.
And It's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Thompson to throw. He's open on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Still some work to do on 2nd and 7 from the 25. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Thompson wants to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Still running at the 40. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it down to the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there's more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Thompson to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work.
Off he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Gets it out fast. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got him downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners getting set on first and 10. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On second down, wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to